Hey, Jorge Wap, we're recording. Hot takes coming in. Mark's World, and I'm still queued up. Hot takes coming out the butt. Hot takes. This is the intro to Hot Takes. Hot takes, they gon' give it up. Hot takes, go and run it up. Drop it in the Discord and we'll talk about it. Beat your ass, I'll never talk about it. Discord, you could choke up on Discord. I'm on the Discord. Choke up on the Discord. Hot takes. Let's go. It's hot takes. Get lit in the chat. Drop a W in the chat for these hot takes. I wish you could hear the beats. W's in the chat. Hot takes. Mark's World. Throw it upside down. Hot takes. We're going round and round around the globe. We're not letting you down. This is the video for the hot takes right now. Hot takes. One more W for hot takes. Chat, we're going crazy.
We're live, bro.
Hot takes. All right, enough.
You give yourself an aneurysm. This is how we start the
I
first
need to pull up
official
the hot takes. 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're about to read off on everyone's hot takes in a minute.
A 2-minute song for the intro to hot takes. You guys better appreciate this. I should have threw the LWO
It's
with
too
the
late.
hot.
It's done.
All right, my bad.
All right. How do we want to get
All right, I'm gonna start it off at the top.
at the top?
Welcome everybody to the Mark's World Hot Takes. If you want to put in a hot take, go to our Discord. We will drop the link. I don't know. I'll post it on my Instagram at the very least. Yeah, because I don't know. YouTube won't let us put links in. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
We got to reach like a certain subscriber count, so we should start with what we talked about on the podcast today, which y'all will see a little later. Are y'all in the Lucha Underground arena? Kind of.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This is the temple.
And honestly, if you have any hot takes and you're in the Discord chat right now, we will respond to them live.
Yeah.
So a lot of these hot takes,
Little did it.
pretty garbage.
Oh.
A lot of these hot takes, kind of fire.
W Garage. Hey.
Hey!
They can't hear the sound, they can hear the applause.
Sorry, guys. There's applause. I'm joking about, they're not that bad. Let me see. Let's read his first. Who is this?
He's the
This
first one up.
Zion Ramirez. No, but I'll skip 2.
All right.
And then I'll go back.
Oh, you going to skip to him? Bro,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
You get the first hot take ever.
Yeah, if you're in the
So
live,
if this is a bad hot take, for the rest of history, for the rest of your life, you will be known as a fraud. Just letting you know now.
Oh, here we go. Zion. He wants to say that his hot take is, if you guys hate Jey Uso for winning the title, then you are not a wrestling fan. He's been working for it. He deserves it. Okay. Tell him, because that hot take, Yates. I feel you. I agree with you. I have 1 word and 4 letters for you.
They're getting lit with it.
Yeet. Drop the yeet in the chat, please.
All right, bro.
Hot take. Another hot. What do you
we
say?
gotta discuss the hot
what do
take.
you
Don't
say
just
on that?
read over the hot takes.
No.
I think you're right. I think wrestling fans, no matter who you are, you got to understand what that moment is for the industry at the time. And I think this is a bunch of kids Kofi Mania. This is their Daniel Bryan movement. This is their thing. Even though personally it doesn't appeal to me, I can agree that if you don't understand it, at the very least, you need to be able to understand it as a wrestling fan. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Logan Paul versus Jey Uso, though, right?
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
hyped for that?
Get ready for that. If somebody drop a hot take about that so I could talk about that, please. To move forward with these hot takes. Doobie Zen? Ex-Doobie Zen?
Dubsian?
Dubson?
Dubsin?
Doobson?
Dubizin?
Dubison? Hot take. If you think WWE is being offensive because of where El Grande Americano is billed from, you are not a wrestling fan.
Uh-oh.
Not a wrestling fan. You just don't believe in lucha. You're not a believer. You're not a believer if you don't believe the story of El Grande Americano and him rising from the waters.
He's from the trenches.
We've covered this.
The deep pools.
We definitely covered how we feel about this.
The shallow ends.
I guess
Of
taking
the Gulf of America. And you ain't know nothing about that. About the greatest luchador of all time.
He's him. He's him. So if you want me to take your side on this, yeah.
No, I don't even think that's a hot take.
No. Rageplex with another hot take. Hot take. El Grande Americano is the best way a luchador-esque gimmick is.
I think he meant to it's like being handled. What do you think?
I mean, what do you mean gimmick?
Yeah, it's pretty legit. I don't know.
What do you mean by gimmick exactly?
When you have a
Let me read this one more time. El Grande Americano is the best way a luchador-esque gimmick character is. It's not a gimmick. El hot take.
cold take.
That's a really cold take. What do you mean by gimmick? Please,
It's kind of chilly in here now.
yeah, come back around with a better hot take because that was garbage.
You were the first L hot take, bro.
that him?
Yeah, he said I was the first L hot take. Damn. Let's see, where are we at right now?
What do you mean by? What do you? Oh, you're in the chat. What do you mean by gimmick?
Yeah.
Huh? What does gimmick mean? Huh?
All right, bro.
Don't cry.
Yeah, he's sad now, bro.
Be sad.
You could have stopped bullying our
that was
fans.
horrible.
We have so little of them.
Oh wait,
That's so.
I might agree with him on some other stuff.
We barely explained gimmick, but exactly Slayer.
No, for real.
Exactly.
Explain
Slayer.
gimmick.
Miku in the chat.
Yeet.
Are you gonna say that's Harry? I'm gonna name everyone. You're gonna say Yeet. There's a dude named Vincent in there.
Yeet. All right.
Oh, Dante's here. What's up, Dante?
What do you? Yeet. Yes.
All right. Next hot take. This one is from Miku. Don't agree with Zion Ramirez. If you believe that we hate or dislike Jey Uso for winning the belt, then you are wrong. Most of us are disappointed on how Jey won the belt. Seriously, why is Jey Uso tapping out the ring general? And to that, I say, I agree. I don't believe the ring general should be tapping out to anybody, let alone. But I agree. But I also agree with what David's saying, Zion, that this is what you like. Like I said earlier, we had our Kofi Manias, we had our Daniel Bryans, we had our John Cena, we had our moments. Let the younger generation have their moments. And like, I know a lot of y'all are so younger, but if you're hating, it's because you got to understand where we are in the community. We try to be smart with it. Like, we try to understand insider terms. We try to understand things like that. And I think right now we had to like realize that there are my little brother loves Jey Uso. So like, I got to understand that I'm watching me grow into like a wrestling fan on a different level. Because without those, we don't develop marks. We don't develop the people who grow into liking Japanese wrestling. We don't grow into the people who develop liking AEW.
Without Jey Uso.
Yeah, guys like Jey Uso build the wrestling industry. My camera's not working? Oh, no, they're saying it is.
Why are they gaslighting
Zion's
us?
a liar, bro. What's
Yo, to be honest,
cold take, Zion?
who gave that take of the Gunther?
Which one? Oh, that was Miku.
Miku, if you didn't like that, how do you think Pat McAfee's going to do your boy? How do you think Pat with the freaking splash, with the dinosaur splash and the dinosaur drop kicks? Watch. You're going to beat him with his own moves too.
Okay, but Vince, I don't think Jey is bad or anything. I just sort of dislike him. Over time, he's starting to get annoying, bro. Yeah, but so did Kofi Kingston. for a bunch of people. So did Daniel Bryan for a bunch of people. Like I'm saying, bro, like I loved Kofi Mania, but like that's what I'm saying. That was our Kofi Mania. So now these kids, you didn't see all the hate Kofi was getting. They were like, he's too small to be a world champion. But then like it did lead the way for these smaller guys to be world champions. So, but that's my point. You see, you're saying right now who hates. In like 10 years from now, they're gonna be like, who hated Jey Uso as world champion? They're gonna be hype as hell.
I got a hot take from Wen for the win. It's Owen.
All right.
And he said Rey Mysterio pulled a Hulk Hogan to take creative control to avoid losing to El Grande Americano.
Wow. What kind of take? What kind of take? You think that's a hot take?
I do, because I don't think a lot of people are trying to address this. And he was in the club dancing.
Was he actually?
He was in the club dancing that night. He pulled a little Chad Gable. Oh, I'm sick.
Damn.
Oh, dude, everybody's so sick, right?
Yeah, but it's Ray. That's the hootie hoo. He could get in the club.
He could get in the club easy. He could get in the club easy.
He could
but
chill in the club.
He definitely said, that doesn't work for me, hermano.
Give it to the other Ray.
What would Eddie say?
Eddie, me and Eddie, we went way back. It's fucking stupid.
Another hot take from him. I'll give 3 of his hot takes real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Throw
We'll
them
get
off.
Is this on Snap?
Yeah, he sent them in. Roxanne Perez should be the woman in this new Paul Heyman stable, but sadly it's going to be Becky. I don't think it's going to be either. I don't think they need. I'm not going to say they don't need a woman in the stable. I just think they do need another combatant man. In the
I do
stable.
agree with him though. Like someone like Roxanne would be the better person for that because she's new and coming up and she's fresh and it kind of represents like the visionary concept of things.
Give me all ego instead.
Honestly, yeah, Ethan Page would go crazy in there.
Give me all ego instead of adding Roxanne or Becky. I'd be disappointed to see either of them. Let's go one more. He said that the Fatal 4-Way was the best match of Mania. And he was there in person.
Okay, so he got the live experience of it.
I think that dirty, dirty Dom, dirty, dirty Dom.
Yeah, my mic. It's all right. All right,
I
let me
agree
read
with
into let me read into the ones that are coming in live.
I agree with them.
No, I think those are good takes.
I agree with that Dom statement.
I think they are hot. I don't know if it was the best match of all of Mania. I still think the triple threat was up there because after that triple threat was nuts.
If I was in person, I would have probably said.
Yeah, because the crowd was getting lit
Yeah,
to Dom.
I would have loved to be there.
The only real luchador. Well, no, let me stop. El Grande Americano.
So go one live take, one of these takes.
Got you.
We'll run these for like 30 minutes.
This is more of a question. How long do you think Jay's reign will be?
Next week it's over because he's losing to Logan. Yeet, Paul.
I think we got him till like when SummerSlam.
Not next week. And
I think whoever wins Money in the Bank cashes in on Jay. I don't think it happens to Cena. If it does happen to Cena, that'd be interesting because Cena has a history of cashing in and like not winning.
Jay had his moment. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, and now here's the hot. Hold on. All right, here's the hot take. Okay, hear me out. Seth Rollins doing stuff with Nathan Frazier in his.
Whoa. What do you mean by doing stuff?
You gotta specify with Seth Rollins. You know he be throwing it back on his boys now.
What do you mean by doing stuff?
You see, Ron Breaker got assaulted last night. He was the one that was getting squashed.
Up in the corner.
Yeah,
those Seth Rollins freaky
Seth
cheeks.
Hold him back.
Seth. Dude, he was bugging. He shouldn't have done that. Oh, no.
No, but I think Nathan Frazier's cool, but we got to keep Fraxium, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Is he in Fraxium? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not ready.
No, I think he could be ready. I just think he's ready to be one of the best tag wrestlers that ever lived. And I think there's nothing wrong with being a tag wrestler.
I think him and Axiom are
tag
cooking
team.
right
There's
now.
no reason to break them up.
I think they're cooking
Hot
right
take,
now.
Will Ospreay could be a top 5 wrestler of all time in the next 20 years.
If he goes to WWE.
All right, he's a bit of a he doesn't watch anything but WWE. But like he's getting into it now. He's watching Lucha.
No, I'm watching AAA
Yeah.
because it's WWE acquired.
That's Wednesday Night Whip.
Dude, it's WWE acquired, and I'm on it. WWE, feed me. I don't want to eat from different restaurants. If you put it on your menu, I will eat it.
I don't think everyone. I don't think you could. I think you could be called a GOAT if you haven't been to WWE. Of pro wrestling. I think when you look at like the goats, like Mount Rushmore, I don't think you could put one of those legends on a Mount Rushmore. You would have to make a completely different thing and like be subcategories and all that because
No, I think you have to make a completely different thing for pro wrestling.
This is the skyscraper. Like this is the this is what we go. This is New York City.
You could build a statue,
Yeah.
but it's not Mount Rushmore.
Listen, WWE colonized pro wrestling. It's the same way we got giant ass Abraham Lincoln stuff. We got Mount Rushmore,
Dude, they're pulling a Drake.
and
They're going to Atlanta.
and Will Ospreay would be like a sitting bull. Like we stole mad shit. we did him dirty.
He's a ghostwriter.
But like he's dope. He's dope. I like Will Ospreay a lot. I think he's a really cool wrestler. But
another hot take: Mario Kai. Dominic Mysterio is the greatest IC champion in current day WWE from 2020 to 2025. No,
cold take.
you're bugging. I understand the glaze. I'm with the glaze. I'll glaze with you. But that one's a little much, especially with our boy Gunther just coming off a hot run. Even though it was last year, I still feel it.
That's why like his world title run was so disappointing because of how crazy that IC title run was. You got one more hot take there, or should I go to the live?
I probably got one more. This one's kind of the same. Jey Uso deserve. Oh, here. Rageplex.
Is it a cold take?
I don't know. Nia Jax is a good wrestler.
Rage is your chance.
She gets too much hate. Ever since her return, she has put on good matches. Also, the main event thing people didn't like around her was the fact that she hurt people on... You got to freaking use some commas. This is the longest run-on sentence
Why
ever.
do we got illiterate fans, bro?
Use some commas.
Why are you guys all illiterate, bro?
Okay.
Sorry, Rage.
The main thing people didn't like around her was the fact that she hurt people. My thing on that, you should have put a period there. My thing on that is ever since the return, not only has she not hurt anyone, but outdid expectations in ring, going to win the Queen of the Ring and winning the belt.
He's reading your shit like you're Mike Tyson, bro. That's like a Mike Tyson interview.
Why? Why did you type it like that? Okay, timeout. Yeah, I agree with you.
No, I agree.
Nia Jax gets too much hate. I really like Nia Jax. And I think she's a dominant woman heel, and that's what this division needs sorely. They need like a Haas. And Rhea Ripley used to be that Haas, and she can't be anymore. She's not the heel. Everybody loves her. So someone like Nia...
Rhea Ripley.
Actually...
Rhea Ripley is
Rhea
pretty
Ripley.
talented. I think that I want her to hit the Annihilator on me. All right.
Not the same person.
What?
It's not her move.
Yes, it is.
The Annihilator's Rhea Ripley's?
Oh, shit. I was talking about Nia Jax. Same shit.
This is more of a question, but who's better? I think it's Kenny Omega. That's Kenny Omega, right?
Yeah, that's Kenny Omega. He doesn't. He's new. He's getting into these too. Okay.
Daniel Bryan. Because he's not Bryan Danielson. Shawn Michaels. Kurt Angle. Are we talking Perky?
You can't call him that anymore.
I don't give a shit.
Oh.
AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Or Bret the Hitman Hart. Why do you have Bret on here?
Oh, bro.
Old head. Shawn.
You think Shawn's the GOAT on there?
Shawn's the GOAT everywhere.
No.
AJ Styles, he built SmackDown. No, yeah. Kurt Angle built SmackDown, number one.
Well, it was a multitude of people, not just Kurt.
Daniel Bryan. No. Kenny Omega.
Wait, why not Daniel Bryan, though?
Why not?
Yeah, like I want to know your reasoning. Because you didn't really watch during his big rise to fame.
Yeah.
That wasn't his gimmick, though.
It sucked.
No, whoa. You can't just say that.
Yeah, I can.
You can't glaze Jey Uso's yeet and then go and talk shit about, yes, Yes. Yes.
I like Team Hell No a lot better than that.
What? I like Team Hell No a lot too. I can't even be upset. But like, all right, here's my.
It was just like I was 12, and at that point I was like, no, stop doing that. Stop
what?
goof. I like right now. If I was 12 years old, I probably wouldn't like Jey Uso. I'd be like,
I think you were just edgy.
yeet. I'd be like, yeet. Nuh-uh.
You're just edgy.
I like
bro.
Sean.
Here's my opinion on the take because we clearly have different ones. I think on that list, GOAT wise,
I have to give it to 3 people.
a couple years ago, I would have said Bryan Danielson. I think his most recent run in AEW kind of hindered it a bit for me. I think him wrestling injured and constantly faking having seizures really like, threw me off of his product and like what he was doing. I think it really like it left a bad taste in my mouth because as a fan, like a big fan of Bryan Danielson, like it was scary. I was scared. I was worried for him, and he just kept doing it. And like during like his biggest matches, like him versus Will Ospreay, fantastic match. And then he gets dropped on his head and he starts seizing. And like no one tells anything, so it looks legit. Like doctors are rushing the ring, everything. And I think that does hurt him a bit for me in like that sense. I think AJ Styles. I think I would give it to AJ Styles, but I think there's two. Who were the other people on the list?
No, I'm kind of mad.
About what? Let me see the other people in the line.
Are you in the chat right now?
I'm in the live
No,
chat.
is he in the chat who made this? Did you make this picture?
Slayer's in
Slayer,
there.
did you make this picture?
Slayer said yeah.
And what possessed you? Oh, no. All right. Well, don't send that picture in again with freaking Kenny Omega and Bret Hart.
All right, let me stop. I like Bret Hart a lot. Bret Hart's the shit.
He's dope. Yeah.
The best there is.
Freaking love
the
Bret.
best there was.
I love Bret Hart.
The best there ever will be.
Freaking Bart Simpson.
You just call him Bart Simpson?
Bart Simpson.
All right, bro.
Liking Bret Hart is like wearing a fake Supreme hoodie with Bart on it.
I think Kurt Angle's the GOAT on this list.
After Sean.
No, I think it goes Kurt, Sean, Styles, Danielson, Bret, Omega. That's just my opinion. That's my hot take. It's my answer to it.
Okay, let me get this one. Hottest take. Eddie is the best wrestler of all time.
Cold take.
How is that even a hot take?
Bro,
Like,
look at the flag real quick. Look at the flag real quick. Look at our setup.
No, Eddie, are you okay? No, I'm okay.
Dominic.
Yeah, sure. I like Eddie. Don't send that take.
No
in
offense, but Eddie ain't the best. All right, bro. You didn't have to say all that. Eddie, if you put Eddie on that photo, I would have said Eddie out of
Who
that
said
group.
that?
Slayer.
What have you done? Slayer, other than give me that cold ass photo of Kenny Omega and Bret Hart. You
mom's
put
calling
Kenny
me.
Omega and Bret
okay.
Hart.
Should be all right.
You put Kenny Omega and Bret Hart on this list and not Eddie.
That's true.
You're a 24/7 champion.
Oh,
Okay. Then your GOAT's probably Joe Hendry. Where's the Joe Hendry hot takes? No, none.
he is a hot take. Like his existence is a. it's
Okay,
rough.
Vincent says, hot take. People overhate AEW. I do
Did he
agree.
punctuate at least? Is
Yeah,
he
here.
All right, let me see.
You could judge the punctuation. on this one. Mensinger would hate these boys.
They don't know nothing about the little seagull.
No,
You got to bring that on here.
Y'all
and
need
give
to
them
pick up a
grammar
little.
lesson.
Y'all need to pick up a little seagull.
People overhate AEW. I do agree it has its flaws and icky moments, but I feel like there is a lot of good to it as well. People just hate AEW to hate it sometimes, and it always seems to be, all right, bro, there's no comma. There's nothing breaking it up. People just hate AEW to hate it sometimes, and it always seems to be about ratings and attendance, and a lot of them haven't even tried to watch the product that much.
What, are you over here trying to defend AEW?
He didn't know. He says, it has flaws.
All right,
and
then
icky
stop.
moments.
Then don't put that hot take.
What?
Oh, you
right,
just
now,
said
he's
it.
a hater.
It's icky. It has its flaws. Leave it at that.
He's a hater.
Leave it at that.
No, I think
Over or hate?
I think every company is icky at times. I think we're
People
going.
don't
through
even
a
watch
reckoning.
it.
Yes, they do. They wouldn't have a deal with HBO Max otherwise. I'm not a personal fan of the product as much as I was a year ago or so. I think AEW has potential to be a better brand, but the reliance on a guy like Jericho at this stage in his career, when Jericho should have been on that picture list. Also, you missed so many goats. You're so petty, bro. You're so annoying.
Shit sucks. I would wrestle there, but
So shut up.
I would. Well,
Shut up.
That's completely different as a fan.
Bro, they're gonna pull this back when we're trying to get signed somewhere. Anyways, I think AEW has potential to be great.
AAA is better than AEW.
No, that's not true. AAA is pretty ass. As a product, it's pretty ass. Yeah.
They just need that Dominic Mysterio rub.
Next hot take. They do. That'd be fire. Have him beat Alberto Del Rio. Bring our boy Ricardo back.
Guys, stop with the freaking AEW. I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
ain't ruined my chance, bro. I'm pro AEW.
Hot take. Gunther and Jay
Please.
Uso was at 8.5, but when Jay beats Logan Paul, I'll be happy.
Who said that? Who said that?
Zion.
Did you say that, bro?
Welcome to your first L hot take.
I thought you're not gonna like my take on it. That's why I know you don't watch the podcast because that match was the shits. There was nothing good about that match about Gunther versus Jay.
They were slugging.
That was disgusting.
They were slugging. I
me
love
how-
that match.
tell me-
You had me
tell
up
me how-
until Logan Paul part.
Tell me how Jay gave a weak ass uppercut and Gunther jumped in like 10 feet in the air in slow motion and landed on his back. Dramatic as fuck.
Super Oos. Super Oos. Yeah, that ended that hot take. I agree with your first part. That they were slugging, and I mean slugging. They were hammering down. Fight forever.
No.
Boom, but stop. It's my
That
turn.
was-
You said your stuff.
No.
Yo, you said your
No.
stuff. Fighting forever. Going crazy.
No one said
Boom.
fight forever.
Oh, big uppercut. Whoa.
No one said fight forever in the crowd.
Boom. They were going crazy, right?
The crowd was actually kind of dead.
Yeah. Okay. And then, but beating Logan Paul is where you got me. Beating Logan Paul. In what world do you live in? What world do you live in that Logan Paul loses this match? L hot take. L. One from him, one from me.
Cold take. All right. What's next?
You got 3 minutes.
I think I actually got they sent something. I didn't answer it yet.
You got 3 minutes to get off these hot takes. 2 minutes now.
Okay, so me and Slayer and the rest of my friend group were discussing something, and it was like, name 5 wrestlers better than Chris Jericho all time. I'm not gonna answer this one. I feel like
Wait, 5 better. Bro, I can name you 50.
like all time Jericho though. Like his
Yeah,
whole
I can
career.
name you 50.
Really.
Joaquin Wilde, starting at number 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Joaquin Wilde,
He might got
Cruz
his.
del Toro,
Yep.
La Parca,
Yeah.
Conan, Rey Mysterio with the mask, Rey Mysterio without the mask,
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano, Mysterio, Brutus and Julius as Hispanic. We didn't get that version yet, but they're already better.
Julito and Burrito.
Jolito and Burrito. Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, Electra Lopez, Carlito.
All right, hold on. Is he naming every Mexican wrestler?
Wait, no.
First of all,
No.
El Grande Americano is not from Mexico. He's from the Gulf of America.
Goof.
He
has a dual
Joaquin Phoenix,
citizenship.
I actually injected my Puerto Rican into him. So you sound dumb and racist.
How many more do you want? Do you want some non-Mexican ones? Shawn Michaels,
And we talked about Julito and Burrito. They're also from the Gulf
Roman
of America.
Reigns,
Roman Reigns. It's the Gulf of America now. They named it after
Kurt-
El Grande Americano, remember?
Kurt Angle, MVP.
You said MVP is better than Chris Jericho? Do you actually believe that?
Randy Orton,
You're just gonna continue. All right.
Mark Henry.
All right. What about your own hot takes that you have for today?
Hot take for me.
Yeah.
Well, then I got to give you a hot take and you got to respond to
Okay. And then I'll give you one.
it. Hottest hot take is Stephanie Vaquer
has become one of the biggest draws on the main roster within her first 2 appearances on Raw. Better than Lyra Valkyria with her appearance. I think she has more aura than Lyra Valkyria with the IC title, holding the NXT title. I feel like the NXT title has more worth than that Intercontinental title.
I think that's a cold take. I think everybody agrees. I think you just gave us a shit take. You need to join Rage.
Whoa,
That was a shit take. Everybody believes that. Name
Whatever.
one person who's watched a Lyra match and one person named a Stephanie match. I thought Lyra walked out better. Cold take.
I'm just saying, pretty fire.
Cold take.
But a bigger draw than most. Like I'm talking like
We know this.
She might be
She's gonna be Rhea Ripley level draw.
like I care
she might
about
even
her
pass her.
matches more than Becky's promos.
Yeah,
I care more about her matches than Rhea Ripley.
I agree. I don't think you're making a hot take right now.
How'd you catch a stray? Because your hot takes suck.
You're a cold take person, bro.
Okay, give me your hot take. Let's heat this boy up.
All right.
You're a minute over.
All right. We can go a minute over. we have a lot to edit out.
Okay, no.
My hot take. I said this in a podcast before, but I'm going to repeat it here just because I think it's a good one. Charlotte Flair is the Undertaker of the women's division. They're not going to hear it. They will. Okay, you're upset that I gave an actual hot take?
In what way?
So, every Mania,
Hey,
she is the marquee women's match. Every Mania, she has elevated. Jax, why are you pressing me? I like Bret Hart. I like Bret Hart.
I smell a crappy.
What I was saying about Charlotte is, Charlotte, can you let me finish before yelling at me, bro? Damn. Oh, all right, bro. We can get back to, you guys can talk about Bret Hart later. We're done with that list. It was a pretty bad list. They didn't even have Eddie Guerrero on there, or El Grande Americano. But I do feel like Charlotte is the marquee Mania match. Say what you want. She elevated Tiffany to be Mania ready. The match wasn't great, but all right, you need to stop saying no because Undertaker had shitters too. Undertaker had some shittier matches than Charlotte ever has.
So mine was a known fact.
Undertaker always comes out of nowhere. That's literally the bit. That's literally his shit. My point is, as a part-time women's wrestler that Charlotte is, I think every Mania, she manages to be a marquee match and manages to make the best of it. Look at what she did with Rhea Ripley, one of the best women's matches of all time, maybe the best women's match of all time. Tell me where I'm lying. Tell me where I'm lying when Charlotte doesn't come, have a banger triple threat with people that they knock down as bad wrestlers. Tell me how Charlotte Flair, who can carry Carmella to a great match. Tell me about Charlotte Flair, who carried Ronda Rousey. Tell me Charlotte Flair, who carried Becky Lynch when she wasn't doing her best. Like, Charlotte Flair is a great wrestler, and then, exactly, she just shows up. She's the marquee match. She's the Undertaker.
He's trying to die on this hill.
She's the Undertaker of the women's division.
Chat. Was that a hot
Is that
take
a
or
hot?
not?
Is that a hot take or not? It's better than saying the obvious shit. Stephanie McCare is a draw. Shut up. Hot take.
Oh, all of a sudden, Slayer.
Hot take.
Let me get another one of your guys'
Hot takes.
Give me one more hot take before we get up out of here.
Y'all got till 4:25.
These hot takes suck. Yo, you're dirty.
What?
Volcano dropping that in the chat.
Oh, he dropped the
You're dirty, boy.
No, he's not, bro. That's the
dirty boy.
You got mine. Go ahead and check the hot takes channel. Is that it or is that general?
It's general. No, it's hot takes.
Okay. Jake W said read his.
Jake W says this is true. Hot take. Chris Jericho was always an ass wrestler.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
That's a hot take. I'll agree that's a hot take because I think Chris Jericho, before his last year in AEW, was probably one of the best wrestlers who ever lived. I think it's crazy how one bad year could really destroy your career.
No. Since 2008, Jericho has been butt.
You didn't like the Kevin Owens Jericho stuff?
You're on the list.
That was fire.
You just made the list.
Bro, you can't like what you like and then not like that version of Jericho.
You made the list.
All right, bro. He's a bum. He's a bum. All
Give
right.
me one more.
Hot take, dog. Charlotte will never. All right, shut up, bro. Shut up. He's just still upset about the Charlotte take.
Give me one more hot take before I bounce y'all.
All right. Is there anything in the hot take chat?
Come on, guys.
Great promo worker, not good in the ring. Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Jericho. Bam, go watch that. Go watch Chris Jericho in ECW. Watch Jericho early WWE run when he's carrying The Rock and Stone Cold. And not that they're bad wrestlers, but that's like what happens. It's like when AJ Styles debuted in WWE. I think Jericho and Styles actually share a lot in common, minus like the character work. Oh, I didn't see that you said 2000 Jericho was great. I thought you were just talking about all time. He's ass.
Okay, look at this hot take. Also
Okay.
garbage. Hot take. How do y'all feel about Aleister Black's return? Watch the podcast. You'll
That was
see
the
it.
last hot take in there?
No.
Oh.
Hot take. Ilya Dragunov could be a top 5 current wrestler if he was still wrestling. Well, he's not. But I really do feel that, yeah, he could be a pivotal point, but not top 5. Not yet. Due to the injury and him coming back,
Yeah.
he needs a little bit of momentum to be that
Well,
top
he's saying
5.
if he never got hurt. And he was like,
No,
doing
not
good.
yet. No, not top 5. I mean, he's top 5 in ring.
I think, yeah.
But if that's what you're saying, top 5 in ring, then yeah, sure.
It all depends on how they present him too. Like his presentation is going to be like a big part in all of this.
Put him in Seth Rollins' group.
Ilya in that group would go crazy. That would go crazy. Oh my.
Killing
Oh,
people.
but what's he going to do to Ilya? He's going to have Ilya backed up in the corner, bro.
I feel like Ilya start dogging his ass.
You think he'd get into it? He'd start laying in the elbow.
Nah. Nah, I think he would have lifted Seth Rollins' little coat up.
You think he's going to...
Went under it.
They do the Seth Rollins says that I'm bigger than life, and like so they do like the person in the coat, the trench coat thing. Ilya's the legs, and Seth is the head.
And then in the middle comes out Scarlett. Out through the coat with their head.
Bro, Scarlett's been crawling out of everybody. Bro, stop. Bro, your takes have been ass now. You should have just kept your original takes, because now you're
Aleister Black
on the cold
and The
list.
Miz will be a 10-second match.
on the cold take list.
A 10-second match. That's it. Podcast over.
All right, that was all, guys. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate it. Oh, what I do want to talk about now.
Jada Parker
while
is the
we're-
GOAT.
All right, we're gonna ignore that because that
Lip
was
slip
ass.
Parker.
Let's talk about what we talked about on the podcast really quick, because I know half of y'all ain't gonna watch that shit. What did I say about? Oh, Discord. We're doing a giveaway soon. Let me have the chat open.
Oh, yeah,
first so I
yeah,
can
yeah.
answer the challenge.
Let me pitch this to them because I feel like
Yeah,
you're
go
going to be too
ahead.
nice to them.
You pitch yours, and I'll pitch
Hey,
mine afterwards.
all right. I know that you guys are probably, if you guys like this content and you're watching this, you guys would probably love to see us react to the matches that you guys are voting for in the Discord. But we can't post that content on YouTube. You need to be subscribed to the Patreon. We are giving away 5 subscriptions to each member who is able. Stop saying W. You didn't do nothing yet. If you guys are able to invite 10 people to the Discord, and it can't be yourself. It can't be like your other accounts. And if you somehow slip by, all you're doing is hurting this community, because we really, really would like genuine people in this chat along with you guys. So if you know anyone, send it to them. If you're able to get
He's
10
about to
people,
send this to mad people.
if you're able to get this, get at least 10 people in through your invite, then you will have a free subscription to the Patreon for a month, and you'll see all of our match watch alongs. You will
Shout-outs.
you'll get shout outs after each podcast, after each weekly podcast.
Our limited merch giveaway that we're gonna do.
We're going to do a merch giveaway, so you guys will be automatically entered into that. And on top of all that, we are thinking of doing some movie nights. And we can't obviously play any movies on YouTube. So It'll be on the Patreon.
And this is for any Patreon. So like if you get like the $2 Bias to Celsius one, you could get access to like the movie nights. That's like you get the Discord benefits.
Whoa. I like that hot take real quick. Dominic Mysterio has a bigger fan base than AEW itself.
I agree.
Let's go.
That's a fire take. I 100% agree.
Yes. But he's also doing a giveaway for a $25 gift card. I'll let him talk about that.
Oh, he just sent it to like a server with like 300 people.
Did
and he
he?
added everyone.
Okay.
Hey, do I have perms to do like partnerships?
What kind of partnerships?
What kind of partnerships?
Like Celsius? No.
I wish we had. Like you advertise it in other servers? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, our shit's popping off on Roblox, bro.
Is it?
These guys are all from Roblox.
Get more Robloxies in here.
Robloxies. Bro, we're big in the Roblox, bro.
I'm cool with that. No, seriously.
One set ALW shout out. All right, bro. But no one's gonna watch this. This shit's going up on like
What does
Patreon.
wait, we'll do a match review. You guys could do matches on
This
there.
Roblox?
Yeah. We'll do a match review.
We'll do a wrestling match review.
No, we'll leave it up to the Discord to decide whether or not.
But that one's going on Patreon.
It has to be on. No, that one could even be on YouTube actually. After the fact.
You want it to go on YouTube?
It could.
All right, we'll
It
do
would be
that.
so stupid.
All right, we'll do it. Vince Torres versus Mikey Impact and AEW. That was a banger, bro. It was a banger.
I mean, yeah, dude, I don't know why you guys aren't suggesting, like, use this board to talk to each other, because you guys are obviously already doing that in the chat, having a bit of a good time. Talk to each other in the chat. Don't wait for us to post to react to something. You guys are the community, so be the community. Tell us what we need to do. Push us and shove us and say, hey, do this. And if we don't listen, say it again. And if we don't listen, say it again. Because then we're going to get annoyed and we'll eventually listen.
Yeah.
We're going to eventually
Basically,
listen.
yeah.
But honestly, at the point we're at right now, anything you guys are sending in, you guys are creating this channel and helping us make content. So other people, and you could grow this community. And we're always going to remember the people who started giving the hot takes first. We're always going to try to mention you guys in the hot takes and not try to forget about you when the community gets bigger and everything does come together, that we're getting a lot of comments. We're going to remember y'all. We're going to remember our day ones. Come on, make the community booming. He's going to, if once we pass 100 people in the Discord.
So I'm going to invite the invite tracker. If we could pass 100 people in this Discord before the end of May, we're doing a $50 gift card giveaway to anywhere, like any gift card you would want. You just got to let us know, and then like we're both gonna put in for a $50 giveaway for you guys. So, like I said, run this shit up, bro. The faster we grow, the better it is for all of you, especially like you're here so early on, because you guys are our first priorities when we're looking at who we want to give the stuff away to, and stuff like that.
Like sure, we'll post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're going to have to join the Discord and then start inviting people. You guys have the early jump on this, just being in this live.
Yeah.
Definitely like the earliest jump, because we're not going to be able to get the podcast out until later on tonight. So by the time people are already putting in for this, maybe we're at 100.
Yeah.
Maybe we're at 100, and then we're already doing the Patreon giveaway. We're already doing the gift card giveaway. So you guys have the early jump on this. I don't know how many people we have in the Discord. We have 35 members right now. 35 members could grow real quick, especially if you guys are in line to get those 10 members in a piece, so you get a Patreon subscription. That's 50 people.
Yeah.
If we ended up giving all those Patreon subscriptions away, that's 50 people. We're almost to 100 right there. Run it up. Run it up. Other than that, if you guys want to see us 2K, if you guys want to see us interview wrestlers, if you guys want to see us, whatever you guys want to see us do, we're going to try to make possible for you guys.
We have a wrestler coming on too.
Right.
He's the MLW floor director. And he's also my former pro wrestling trainer and his.
Yes, sir.
And he's also a former Three Legacies Wrestling, which if you don't know is Ricardo Rodriguez's promotion world champion.
Yes.
J.S. Hawthorne. He plays a big role in like my life and like where I've been and like the stuff I've been able to do. You train at Three Legacies, Jake?
That's sick. We love Three
Oh,
Legacies.
you're going to? Bro,
Best place to go.
let us know when you go. We'll pull up.
We will pull up.
eventually. But yeah, Three Legacies is awesome. You probably know Hawthorne then, right? We're gonna have him on the podcast. Eventually, we're gonna chill with some of those guys, and we just want to see where it goes. But other than that, we're gonna end it off here. Thanks you guys for watching. I genuinely appreciate that y'all joined off of like my Roblox shit. It's
We
cool
love y'all.
that we have like a little community going already.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
We might roast your hot takes a little bit here and
Yeah.
there, but it's all for fun. If we were glazing y'all the whole time, you all wouldn't want to watch us. We're not thank you for the rose. I mean, if you send a rose, we thank you, but
Ice cream, so good.
we're gonna rip up that hot take because that's what I know is entertaining. Ray Phoenix versus Penta WrestleMania 42.
I didn't say that.
Peace out.
Hey, bro.